It's Beer and Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. These take me right back to the 1980s. Mr. Brain's 6 pork faggots. If you're not familiar with these, if you're not from the UK, a faggot is like a minced kind of pie thing you serve with potato and peas. I'm not going to serve it with potato and peas. I haven't got time for that. I will serve it with a nice organic Celia premium lager though. Faggots and lager. Can't go wrong, can you, eh? Can't go wrong. So these have been around since 1925. It was a product of when you didn't kind of have much money, and you went and you bought a few of these faggots. They fed the family, they were wholesome. I remember having these as a kid. I've not had them since I was about probably 13 years of age. I'm now 39, so that's about 20 odd years. So what you do now, back then we didn't do that kind of thing. I've got to manage to get these things into like a microwavable container, because it takes 18 minutes in the microwave, but they take a full hour, an hour in the oven. And I just haven't got time for that. I'm trying to do a beer review, you know, but tell you what's a little bit awkward to start off with is the fact that we're going to stick this in the microwave, and it looks like the lid. Oh my goodness me, what's going on here then? Looks like the lid is all stuck and there we go, nearly done. So, I mean, if you're like, my hands are freezing cold now, but if you're like an old pensioner or something and you don't really want to have freezing cold hands doing this type of thing. Whoa. So I've got to somehow get it into this microwavable container, which I'm going to use. Get it in the microwave. My hands are freezing. 10 minutes in the microwave, then give it a stir, another 8 minutes in the microwave, so 18, rather than an hour in the gas oven using an hour's worth of gas. So I'm going to get these out now into the container, get them in the microwave, and then in a few minutes we'll crack open the beer. So I changed my mind. I couldn't get the foil tin off the frozen packaging, so I had to kind of just stick it in the oven for an hour. This is what they're looking like. There's about 15 minutes to go. Giving them a bit of a turn. Just loads of gravy. Some meatballs really. Faggots are ready. They're steaming hot. Whoa, look at that. So that's what they look like. Let them cool down a moment. Let's get the beer open. So it's a premium Czech lager, organic, at 4.5% ABV. There's the bottle cap. A little bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Oh, there it goes. Wow. Bit of a delayed smoke on the opening. Here's a look at the lager. Do you know, it's one of these beers, it's been in the fridge for a while and I don't know where it come from. I don't know if it was sent to me or I bought it. It just appeared in the fridge and I thought, well, let's give it a review. Not bad. I think it's going to go really well with a pork faggots. So, a little bit of carbonation in the glass. Well, quite large bubbles. It looks like a Pilsner. Not much of a head. Light straw coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, but it smells really clean and really crisp. Slightly spicy. Oh, this has got a lot going for it. It really has. Some of these kind of mass-produced Pilsners. This is not a mass-produced Pilsner, by the way. At least I don't think it is. Some of the big companies that claim it's a Pilsner, they just don't taste the same. Or don't smell the same. This smells like... You can smell the Saaz hops, the lovely Czech hops coming through. Smells good. Salivating. I don't know if it's the beer or the food. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, exactly what you expect from a Pilsner. Refreshing, nicely chilled. Well, I've chilled it myself. Chilled, refreshing, peppery, bitter on the back end, but easy drinking. I could drink a gallon of this stuff, an absolute gallon of it. A little bit of lemon, maybe the smallest hint of grapefruit. It's a little bit sweet on the front of the beer, but yeah, just clean, crisp Pilsner. Really good quality. You can taste the biscuit malt in there. You can taste that malt, the light, the grains that they've used, the light grains. You can really taste them. Easy going. The carbonation pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth. This is a really good beer. This is a summertime beer. It's still raining out there. I don't know if you've been watching recently. It's November 2018, but we've had rain for like 2 weeks now in the UK. It hasn't stopped. So on a hot day in the summer, this would be terrific. On a cold day, it'll go quite well with some faggots. Here we go. So if you're watching around the world, it's probably the British version of what you Americans would call a meatball or a Swedish meatball or something like that. But they're great big things. Hold on, I'm going to burn myself now. Yeah. Look at the size of these things. They're just giant meatballs in gravy. I've cut this one in half. Now I've covered it in gravy, so you can't quite see the middle, but yeah, you get the drift of what this is. Stir it up in the gravy, mix it up a bit. Oh, hot. They're seasoned. I actually really miss these. I've been eating the meatballs in IKEA over the last few years. I've been like, they taste, I've had some of these, I've had this style of food before. This tastes very familiar. It's a Mr. Brain's faggot. This is just a larger Swedish meatball. I like how kind of savoury, and there's some spices in here, and pepper and salt, and the meat's very soft. The gravy's lovely. These were on offer, £1. Okay, granted, I've probably used £5 worth of gas to cook a £1 product. They have to go in the oven for an hour on gas Mark 8, which is, I don't know what Fahrenheit is. It's like the highest. If you have an electric oven, you'd have to stick it on the highest kind of number on there. We have gas here in Wales, generally. They're succulent, tasty pork faggots. You know, what I'd like to say about this is a really pleasant surprise. I happily pay £3 for these, £4 for these. They're really tasty. I think in life, I don't know, when you get older, you just forget about stuff. As I said, my mother used to buy me these, and she used to knock up some potatoes and gravy and job done. They were quick and easy on a Friday before she wanted to go out with my father on a night out. So she just whacked some of these in the oven. Also, I think you can get a little bit snobby with it, can you? You can get, oh, I'm not going to eat like Mr. Brain's faggots. They're for poor people, you know? That type of kind of shenanigans going on. And I think I've not had them for 20 years. Not that I'm snobby, it's just that I forgot about them. completely forgot about these wonderful foods. And whilst I'm here in the day, whilst I run this YouTube channel now, I can afford to go out and pick up some weird and wonderful foods to review for you guys to watch on YouTube. The dog's gonna love this. I gotta be honest now, the second one, it's all getting a little bit rich now. It's all getting a little bit... I thought I was gonna eat all 6, but not a chance. They're getting a little bit kind of... They're a bit rich. They're getting a bit... Still good though, for £1. Let's try it with a beer. See how it washes down with this Pilsner. Really well. It's another good combination lunch. Whether it be pies with a beer, or faggots with a beer, or something, waffles with a beer. Beer goes with more or less anything. We had sausage yesterday, garlic sausage from Mason's. That went really well with a beer. I'm enjoying these videos, I really am. And judging by the views, you guys are too. I'm going to tell you how much, what exactly. So the West Country sauce, 62%. So you think there's loads of meat there and loads of, but it's mainly the sauce, the gravy. 62%. So there's some pork lard, wheat flour, starch, tomato puree, salt, colour, caramel, yeast extract. Like a bit of yeast, don't we guys? Onion flavour, spice and herbs. So yeah, you get the... Oh, and the pork faggots are actually 38%. There's celery. You get the onion, the spice. I'm gonna finish off this last one. 2 down, 4 to go. If you want something, I get them on offer. But again, I bought these for £1. If you want a cheap meal to go with your glass of beer on the lunchtime, you're not going to go far wrong with that. The Celia Pilsner for me, rating, I like that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. The faggots, me and the dog are going to share these. I'll probably scoff one more and I'll give 3 to the dog. They're not bad. They're not bad. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.